Hi, Stephen. To get 30 turnovers in a game, 24 through the first three quarters, what was leading to that many breakdowns?
A lot of things. I think we were not spaced properly. There wasn't very much space on the floor. I thought that we were trying to drive into crowds when we didn't have to. There were times where we drew the second defender, and we knew that they were going to be a big-time help team. And we were driving in there and not necessarily looking for the right guy and making the right reads and, doing what it takes to actually play cohesive basketball on the offensive end. And we need to learn from it. We need to grow from it. But 30 turnovers, a lot of it was just poor decision-making. It wasn't like they were charges, like dead ball type situations. They were bad passes. They were steals as we were trying to attack and that sort of thing. So we got to clean it up.
Does what you're describing then make it more correctable, or is this part of the process when you've got such very, very young guards?
Probably both. I mean, I see everything as correctable. So, we will watch the film and we will hopefully help as far as our spacing and our reads and that kind of thing. But the more you see situations, the better you get at them. So for Jalen, for example, a lot of his plays were just the reads that he hasn't seen before. So we'll watch these and make sure that it's not anything structurally that we're not doing correctly, but also, the individual film and all of that will be part of the process that we're going through as far as helping each guy. And it's not just the young guys, it's everybody helping each guy play better.
Thank you.
Ellie Eco.
Hey, Coach, I wanted to touch on Jayshawn Tate tonight. What did you see from him just being in the lineup, being a post playmaker, being someone that can push the ball and pace and kind of help different guys connect the offense overall, even though it was a tough night?
I like JT tonight. I thought he brought good energy. I thought he pushed the ball to the floor. He played in the paint. He did a good job. I don't know what that beeping noise is.
Simone Ali.
You mentioned the turnovers. You also took well under the amount of threes you guys normally take. How much of that is, as you said, correctable mistakes on the offensive end versus playing a team with a lot of lengthy, smart athletic defenders?
I'm sorry. The fire alarm is going off here, and they're telling us that. All right. I'm sorry. Can you repeat your question? I apologize.
Yeah. How much is the small amount of threes kind of correctable mistakes, as you said, versus playing a team with a lot of smart, athletic, and lengthy defenders?
Yeah. It is a few things. It is not having our best shooter, Eric Gordon, and not having our spacer, Daniel House, on the floor to space the floor. And now the gaps are bigger and all of that. Our spacing wasn't great anyway. So I won't put it all on personnel, but we just have to improve our spacing. That will lead to hopefully more open threes. You saw with the last group, we had better spacing. We got to our drive and kick game, and Armani was getting open threes. So, we need to do a better job of getting threes, and we're going to kind of go over the next few days what it takes to get those and what situations, how we can use rolls, how we can use drive and kick, how we can use actions to draw second, third defender so we can get to the either direct pass for a three or pass to the next pass for an open three.
Brian Barefield.
Coach, on Saturday after practice, you told us that your group was still learning each other, still getting familiar with each other, only had 10 practices plus games together combined. Is that the reason for maybe some of the slow starts that we're seeing, especially tonight when you only scored 38 points in the first half?
Yeah, that's part of it for sure. I mean, we're learning how to play with each other. We're learning on the fly a little bit. We are taking our practice time and being as smart with it and making sure that we're organized and that sort of thing. But there's no substitute for the actual playing time on the floor together that brings a group together and allows them to play off each other and allows them to help each other play to their strengths. And if you don't necessarily know where somebody likes the ball, or you don't know what somebody's true strengths are, that's one of the things that I point out as we go through. But it's the experience that helps that along. And like I said, our starting group hasn't been together for very long at all. And it has kind of like we've started Eric, we've started House, we've started Tate in the 3 games that we've had. So there really hasn't been like a level of continuity with that group because they're 3 different players. Like House is more of a spacer. EG can space as well as attack. And then JT is the energy, push the ball, get the ball into the paint, do a little bit of everything. So, yeah, that leads to inconsistent play so far.
And just one more question, Coach. This is the second game in a row that it seems like a veteran type team tried to use their physical strength against some of your younger guys. What is it that you can tell your guys in order to combat that?
Yeah, meet force with force. Don't be surprised when they're going to come at us. One of the things I talked about prior to the game, with the group was the physicality, and teams are going to be going at us. And it's up to us to stand up to it and not back down from it.
We'll take 2 more. Kelly Iko.
Hey, Coach, the first play of the game showed a lot of ball and player movement. Just wanted to ask you, how often are you looking for that to happen in the half court as opposed to like the random offense and stuff like that, just from the young guys?
Yeah, a mixture, I would say. But if we're playing a little bit more random, that means we're playing fast. And if we're playing with the multiple pass, cut, screen, ball movement type stuff, that means we're playing a little bit slower. So finding the balance between playing fast and playing slow is important for us. Obviously, I think we're at our best when we're playing fast and we're beating the defense down the floor, but there definitely need to be times where the ball is moving from side to side and we are attacking with ball movement instead of like pace.
And last question, Jackson Gatlin.
Hey, Coach. Just what have you liked out of the minutes where Christian Wood and Alperen Sengun have shared the floor together, and how do you think that pairing has looked so far?
It's looked good. I mean, they play well together. Alp can play inside, outside. Seawood can play inside, outside. Alp has the ability to really make great passes and find teammates and that sort of thing. When we put both guys in the action, it looks like it's pretty hard to guard. We haven't had a bunch of minutes with that combination, so it remains to be seen. But as far as right now, I like their combination. They're both versatile guys. They're both guys who can attack defenses and make defenses react. So, yeah, I like it right now.